If you're over 60, this may be one of the most important videos you watch this year. Some vegetables that seem perfectly healthy can actually silence your body. They can overwhelm your immune system, rev up your brain, and even damage your leg muscles, putting you at greater risk for falls, which remain the leading cause of fatal injuries among older adults. Yes, you heard that right. Certain vegetables can destroy your mobility without you even realizing it. And no, this isn't a scare tactic. These findings are backed by solid science, including large-scale studies published in the Journal of Gerontology. Researchers followed tens of thousands of older adults and found shocking links between specific vegetables and a sharp decline in physical function, blood-brain health, and even memory. Most people have no idea. They eat these healthy vegetables alone every day, not knowing that they can trigger inflammation, damage tiny blood vessels in the legs, and impede the ability to walk for long. It's not your fault. These hidden dangers rarely make the news. In this video, you'll discover 3 vegetables you should eat regularly to support brain clarity, immune strength, and strong legs, and most importantly, 3 vegetables you should avoid if you want to stay active and independent and stay strong well into your years to come. And stick with me until the end, because I'll reveal a popular vegetable that many think is beneficial, but may actually be silently sabotaging your leg health. If you care about your body and your future, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss out on science-backed tips to keep your health on track. Also, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment if you're excited to learn something new today, or leave a 0 if you're forgetful. Either way, your feedback matters. And let us know where you're coming from. Now, let's dive into the top 3 vegetables you should include in your diet. Let's start with one of the most underrated vegetables in your kitchen: spider vegetables. These bright orange roots may seem ordinary, but they pack some serious benefits, especially for those over 60. They're more than just crunchy foods. They're silent defenders of your independence, your movement, and your daily joy. Spider vegetables are natural powerhouses, packed with nutrients that help you not just live longer, but live better. They don't just support your lifespan. They help protect your ability to stay mobile, connect with the people you love, and get through your day without fear or limitations. One of the biggest perks spider vegetables offer is clearer vision. They're packed with beta-carotene, which your body converts into a vitamin, a nutrient your eyes depend on to function properly. And when your eyes are strong, so is your confidence. You can appreciate the details in your child's smile, head to the store, walk through unfamiliar places without hesitation, and avoid the kind of falls that can change your life in an instant. Studies show that a diet rich in beta-carotene can speed the progression of age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in people over 60. It's about taking control of your life, on your terms. And spiders do even more behind the scenes. Their antioxidants help protect your nerves and brain, especially in your legs and feet. That means faster, clearer signals from your brain to your body. The kind of coordination that lets you catch your balance, take slower steps, and stand longer on your feet. Strength without coordination leads to accidents. Spiders help with both systems. Your physical movement and the sensory communication between your brain and body stay fast and in sync. Let's talk about spiders. Not the most exciting thing on your desk, but one of the most powerful tools you have for staying strong, and mentally sharp in your 60s and beyond. This humble green vegetable works quietly to protect the same systems that keep you moving and thinking clearly every day. Spiders act as a form of protection for adults over 60, whose natural resilience can gradually add to these cruciferous vegetable steps with backup, supporting your blood vessels, brain, knees, and more. It's designed by nature to reinforce the places where strength matters most. What gives spiders their edge is a compound called sulforaphane. This plant-based nutrient fights inflammation right at its root. And chronic inflammation isn't just a matter of distrust. It's a slow, silent force that damages your heart, your face, your memory, and even your strength. Sulforaphane neutralizes this damage before it can happen. It turns on your own detoxification systems and enhances the way your brain protects itself. In addition to sulforaphane, spider mite provides key nutrients your body needs every day. You get vitamin K, calcium, and antioxidants. The combination your face and arteries depend on. That means stronger facial density, less chance of failure, and arteries that stay clear and flexible. And when your face feels solid and your blood flows easily, you move with less pain and much more freedom. Let's not forget what it does for your legs and feet. Sulforaphane supports circulation in your lower back, and this directly affects how steady you feel when you sit or walk. It can also alleviate complications that come from poor blood flow, especially for those managing diabetes or blood pressure issues. Better circulation means fewer breaks, less blood, and legs that don't feel so limp at the end of the day. But here's something many people forget. How you prepare your broccoli makes all the difference. Throwing it in a can of boiling water may seem convenient, but that single step can strip away most of its powerful components. The sulforaphane, gone. The antioxidants, gone. What's left looks like the nutritional powerhouse you started with. Instead, turn to light steaming. Just a few minutes is enough to cool the broccoli for easy digestion while keeping its nutrients locked in. This method preserves the sulforaphane and gives your body full access to its protective effects. Chilled broccoli offers more than just flavor. It's convenient nutrition that works with your body, not against it. Every time you prepare broccoli this way, you're doing something simple yet deeply intentional for your health. A cup of cooled broccoli means choosing strength, choosing independence, and showing up for your own future with something small that makes a big difference. And if you're still watching and enjoying this video, go ahead and comment number 1 below. It helps us know you're engaged and ready for what's next. Because, we're moving on to another green vegetable that supports your heart, speeds up your memory, and keeps your muscles strong. Keep watching. It only gets better from here. Spinach belongs in your kitchen, not just because it's green, but because it actively helps your body stay lean, firm, and strong beyond 60. It may look like just another green vegetable, but inside, it works as a quiet powerhouse for your energy, clarity, and movement. It has a special place in the toolkit of anyone serious about moving with control and confidence. Spinach stands out for one clear reason: its natural nitrates. Compounds increase the flexibility of blood vessels and improve blood flow to muscles and the brain. This is important because with each passing decade, circulation naturally slows, reflexes become weaker, and it takes longer to think clearly or feel completely steady on your feet. Spinach helps turn this around. When you eat spinach regularly, you fuel your body with the nutrients it needs to stay mobile and mentally alert. It widens blood vessels, so oxygen moves freely. Your feet and toes are better supported. Your movements feel more responsive. And even walking across the room feels easier and more secure. This kind of support isn't news at night, but over time it adds up in a powerful way. Spinach offers cognitive benefits. It's rich in lutein and folic acid, two nutrients directly linked to mental clarity. People who include lutein-rich foods in their diets tend to show better memory, faster thinking, and fewer signs of cognitive decline. This isn't speculation. It's backed by research. Lutein is hidden in the brain, where it helps preserve the clarity and speed of your thoughts. Losing clarity in your vision changes more than what you see. It affects how you live. Spinach helps protect your eyes for a time when your eyes need consistent support. As you age, the risk of macular degeneration becomes real, and this puts your independence at risk. Spinach provides a defense system in the form of two powerful compounds, lutein and zeaxanthin. These nutrients strengthen the macula, the central part of your retina responsible for detailed vision. When you keep your macula supported, you protect your ability to read, drive, recognize faces, and navigate a cluttered room without second-guessing your every step. A clear eye keeps you confident in your surroundings and connected to the people and moments that matter most. And spinach directly contributes to that clarity. How you cook spinach plays a big role in what your body absorbs. A little olive oil keeps the essential nutrients intact while being gentle on your digestion. You can also blend fresh spinach into a smoothie. No heavy preparation is required. Just don't overcook it. High temperatures can break down the nutrients and rob you of the benefits you're trying to gain. Spinach supports your body in a number of ways: energy, clarity, mobility, and now, vision. It's more than just a food. It's a small decision that leads to big winners for your daily quality. Spinach helps you maintain your darkness, your balance, and your ability to engage with the world around you. That's why it earns the title of true guardian of your vitality. Now, here's the thing. Not every food deserves that honor. While spinach helps, others can quietly work against your goals. Even rice, packed with benefits, doesn't tell the whole story. In just a moment, we'll reveal the vegetables that don't support your journey and may actually accelerate it. It's time to talk about what to avoid. Spinach can be eaten at holiday markets, fried on the side of a burger, boiled and stuffed during a Saturday family dinner. White potatoes have a place in many people's hearts, and for good reason. They feel warm, familiar, and rooted in comfort. They show up at family gatherings, childhood memories, and decades of lunch traditions. But if you're over 60, that same comfort food can wreak havoc on your strength, balance, and long-term health. The danger isn't in how they feel, but in how they behave once they're inside your body. White potatoes break down quickly into simple sugars, sending your blood sugar into a spike. That spike may not feel like much at the moment, perhaps just satisfaction or a brief boost of energy. But beneath the surface, something more damaging is happening. Those repeated sugar surges cause inflammation in your bloodstream. Over time, that inflammation spreads to the same pathways that your brain, heart, legs, and feet rely on for oxygen and nutrients. For someone over 60, that kind of damage is more severe. Your circulation is already more delicate at this point, and white potatoes make that worse. Reduced blood flow to your feet and toes can slow healing, dull your sense of touch, and sap your strength when you need it most, like when you're sitting in a chair or climbing stairs. White potatoes are high on the glycemic index. That means they're quick to digest and quick to clog your arteries. This condition, called atherosclerosis, causes your heart to push blood through stiff vessels, leading to cold legs, cramping legs, hunger, and eventually mobility issues that can sap your confidence in daily movements. A small mistake in the kitchen, an accident while reaching for something on the table. These moments can turn serious when your balance is off, your feet feel weak, or your feet can't feel the ground the way they used to. White potatoes, despite looking comfortable, quietly increase these risks. The inflammation and poor circulation they promote reduce muscle strength, hamper your reflexes, and increase your chances of falling, a major cause of injury after age 60. And when recovery slows, that wound can mean more than just pain. It can lead to a loss of independence, time away from loved ones, and emotional stress that affects both body and spirit. The problem doesn't end with the potato itself. It's how it's typically prepared. Most white potatoes are dressed with butter, heavy cream, cheese, or extra salt, all of which make existing conditions worse. That baked potato with a dollop of blue cream, or those creamy mashed potatoes for dinner, can spike your blood pressure, mess with your heart, and throw off your blood sugar levels. These combinations work against the medications you're already taking, and they undo the progress you've made through healthier habits. When it comes to nutritional value, white potatoes don't bring much to the table. They're the white color signs of trouble. They lack antioxidants, vitamins, and the protective compounds your body needs to stay strong. In contrast, deeply colored vegetables, such as sweet potatoes and rice, offer much more. These rich, yellow vegetables are packed with antioxidants that fight oxidative stress and help protect your brain from premature aging. They support vision, brain function, and immune health, areas where small improvements can mean a better daily life. Ditching white potatoes doesn't mean you have to give up the foods you love. It just means swapping them out for better choices. You can still have a warm, satisfying meal, just one that works with your body, not against it. Choose colorful alternatives that help your body stay stable, your circulation strong, and your energy consistent throughout the day. Those bright, shiny, yellow vegetables sitting in your oven may seem like a healthy choice. It looks fresh, it's high in calories, it's packed with fiber. But if you're over 60, that potato may be working against you. Slowly, and dangerously, the potato belongs to a family of plants that produce a chemical called solanil. This chemical acts as a natural defense for the plant. But once it's inside your body, it can mix in low-level inflammation, especially in areas that are already sensitive to wear, burning, your knees, your muscles, even your nerves. If your knees feel stiff in the morning, or if your hands take a while to let go, the solanil may be adding fuel to the fire. People who deal with arthritis, nerve pain, or muscle tension are especially at risk. You may notice more pain, more tension in your feet. That sick spot that used to make you feel better is now moving away. And it doesn't stop there. Your feet are your foundation. When the inflation calms in your lower body, it speeds up blood flow and throws off your coordination. You feel less stable. Movements you once made without thinking, jumping up the stairs, skipping a corner, walking across a room, suddenly take more effort. You may hesitate. You may pull away. Eating eggs occasionally may not cause an immediate reaction. But over time, consistent intake can take away from your mobility. Not in one big moment, but in dozens of small ones that take away from your confidence to move freely. When your feet don't respond the way they used to, it's not just frustrating, it's personal. You lose more than movement. You lose spontaneity. You start saying no to the things you used to enjoy. You jump back in, even when you want to pull away. This slow disengagement can turn into helplessness. Then comes isolation. And over time, a quiet feeling that life is hiding around you. Eggs don't have to be fresh to cause problems. You can cook them, grill them, stir them into stew. The problem remains the same. Solanine remains active, especially when you eat a lot of it. Your body doesn't build up a tolerance to it. In fact, the more your knee gets worn out and the nerves get, the less room you have for anything that messes with inflation. You have better options. Vegetables that support your balance instead of taking it away. Foods that feed your nerves instead of beating them up. When you choose wisely, your foods become part of the solution, not the source of the problem. The key is knowing what to avoid. An egg deserves a place on the list. Now, some people eat eggs and feel fine, but that doesn't mean the risk isn't real. Especially if you're in your 60s or older. Your body's tolerance changes. A vegetable that felt useless in the 1930s may now be taking a toll on your joint health with every passing day. You may not notice the direct damage, but over months and years, even a cold reaction can turn into something bigger. Slower steps, balance, constant illness. Now, on to the third vegetable. You should think twice, especially if your goal is to become strong and independent. Green peppers. They look clean, colorful, and full of flavor. But there's something deeper going on. This vegetable can quietly work against your mobility, your circulation, and your nerves. And you might never suspect it. At this point in your life, your lunches matter more than ever. Each time you eat, you either become stronger or lose your strength. The effects aren't always quick. You may not feel it after a meal, but over time, certain foods can quietly wreak havoc on your body systems. Green peppers are one such food. They're often called fresh, healthy, and low in calories. But there's something most people forget. They're in the nightshade family, like the eggplant. And that means they have a hidden threat: lectins. Lectins are naturally occurring plant proteins. Plants use them as defenses, but in your body, they can wreak havoc. These proteins sit in the brain, where they interrupt digestion and block the absorption of key nutrients. It's like having a wall between your lunch and your bloodstream. As the years go by, your digestive efficiency doesn't stay the same. It slows down. Your immune system becomes more sensitive. So when the lectins get their way on foods like green peppers, your body fights back. The result? Chronic low-level inflammation that reaches your knees, your brain, and your nerves. You may not feel serious pain, but you may wake up with knees that feel locked, feet that vibrate, a little noise when you stand up too quickly. These early signs often go unnoticed or are cleared up, but they are warnings. Over time, this inflammation spreads. It embarrasses your lower body, cuts off good blood flow to your knees and feet, and makes it harder to maintain balance. Muscle strength depletes, sensory feedback depletes, and the simple act of walking across the room becomes something you think about instead of just doing. And when your scale suffers, falling becomes a real hazard. Not because of a major accident, but because of the slow, steady erosion of foods that don't belong on your plate. The problem with green peppers isn't just what they do, it's how quietly they do it. They seem pointless. They're thrown into salads, stir-fries, and even health-focused lunch plans. Most people add them for color or crunch, thinking they're making a smart choice. But for many, especially those over 60, this choice can backfire. Instead of taking care of your health, green peppers can gradually erode it. Many people choose green peppers because they believe they're the healthier option. They are generally cheaper, more readily available, and used more frequently in recipes. But what they offer in appearance, they lose in protection. Compared to their neighbors, red, yellow, and green peppers fall short in antioxidant content. You get fewer nutrients while still exposing your body to the same inflammatory compounds. That means less cellular defense, more inflammation, and very little return on investment. Your body works to stay balanced. Why bother with food that doesn't pull its weight? Some might think, I cooked my peppers, so they must be fine. Cooking can help reduce milk, yes, but not enough to eliminate the risk. For someone managing arthritis, dealing with a sore throat, or concerned about heart health, green peppers can add to the nightmare rather than lift it. In these cases, cutting them out of your regular diet is not only safe, it's smart. There are better options. Many peppers support your energy, protect your tissues, and boost your immune system without causing discomfort. The key is to focus not just on what to add, but what to leave out. Sometimes the most powerful decision isn't about finding a superfood. It's about avoiding a silent disruptor by cutting out the vegetables that clothe your body from the inside out. You create space for those who build it. This choice helps you stand strong, steady, and clear. You protect your independence, your mobility, and your peace of mind one piece at a time. Thanks for joining. If you found this helpful, please like it, share it with someone who could use the support, and click subscribe for more health lessons. Until next time.